exclusive episode. In the last episode, we began the game. You guys all saw that, and we decided that we were going to go through our drawing phase. We finished. I want to say we finished one of these guys's, and then we got Cure and something else from the cactar creature up in the forest. So we're going to be continuing with the beach-like fish shark, fish fin. I don't know what the hell to call these things. It kind of looks like a piranha with a buzzsaw blade on its head. It's kind of what it reminds me of. So, and this is by far the worst part of this game. Just the drawing is, ugh. That's the only word I have to really express how bad it is. It's just ugh. See what I'm saying? It looks like a piranha with a buzzsaw on its head. And I think what we saw last time is the combined time between the start of the drawing cycle and the end of the drawing cycle for each of the characters was 5 minutes or something like that. So technically we should be able to get through that relatively easily. We're gonna find out. Oh, critical hit 44. That's not good. 6, that's not too bad. Not horrible. Not great, but not horrible. Oh, 2, that's bad. No. Nuh-uh. No. Twice this. Do something useful. Just stand there and be blonde. Not that being blonde is bad, mind you. I'm actually partial to blondes. I don't know why. Always have been. Although, for the life of me, thinking back on my previous relationships through my adulthood and back in high school, I can only think of one blonde I ever dated, even though I am partial to them. It's weird. Alright, we gotta do better this round. 7, okay. I like it. And 2 again. Dude, come on, Quistis. That's all I can say to that. Just come on, Quistis. Yeah, this is gonna get such. Wow, we're gonna go ahead and edit that out. This is going to get so much more fun when I'm not drawing constantly, you know, when I'm actually doing something worthwhile. Because at this point, I'm just sitting here commenting on watching a button get pressed. That's really all this is. So, while I'm sitting here doing nothing, I can actually tell you guys a story. So, I'll try to make the story game-related. So, okay. So, I'm not going to do any spoilers for the end of this game or the bosses or anything, but I will tell you, I remember when I first played the original version of this. It was on PS1, and I was in my late teens, early 20s. I was working at a fast food joint at the time, like it was one of my first jobs, working at a Burger King. And so I finished my shift. And when I get home, I would come home and I'd hunker down in front of the TV and on a little couch, a little fold-out couch that I have in my bedroom, and I would just play this. So I get to the end of the game, and I can't get by the boss rush. I will say, you know, not for spoilers or anything, but there's quite a significant boss rush at the end of this game. From what I remember, there's a dozen of them or something before you get to the actual boss rush, the final boss rush. And I could get through the setup bosses, but I could never get through the final big boss rush, the final boss rush. And I did this every day for, I want to say, for 2 weeks? Week and a half? And it was just over and over and over and over and over. I must have fought this boss close to 40 times, 45 times. And bear in mind, having to do that boss rush again and again and again, the entire thing took like an hour and a half. And that's just the final boss, the final boss rush. When you counted all the other stuff, it was closer to like 2.5 to 3 hours. So I would probably get maybe 3 runs in a night after work. You know, and I'd go to bed. There we go. I finished Blizzard. So I would go to bed annoyed and aggravated that I couldn't get this done. And I remember when I finally got it done, I remember jumping up off the couch and like screaming at the TV, like, that's what I thought, gotcha, bitch. And I didn't go as far as doing a little happy dance like you see on TV, but I don't think I've ever felt more pride in mastering a game than I did at that moment. Like, I had just spent 2.5, week and a half, 2 weeks, just letting this boss whoop my ass. And then finally to get through it. Like, that was, yeah. I didn't have as much difficulty with 7's last boss rush. And that was a lot more difficult for most people. The Sephiroth boss rush was a lot more difficult for most people, but I didn't have a problem with that. To this day, I still haven't beaten one of the weapons, and I'm curious, since we're talking about Final Fantasy VII, I'm actually curious if they're going to include these particular weapons in the remake when they get to that point in the remake, because I think the rumor has it the first episode of the remake only goes as far as the escape from Midgar. So I'm curious when they get to that point if they'll include the weapons. That's going to be interesting. So yeah, I have wondered if the entire stream is, or this entire video is literally going to be this one fight. 50-something minutes at this one fight. Because you got to think, 5 minutes per drawed spell that's 15 minutes for just these 3, and that's if it goes as fast as the caterpillar thing did. I may get annoyed though, and push on without getting it. I may get annoyed and just push on. That's possible. Then not knowing how much longer I have to go with this is the worst part. It's like, come on. How much more? And this is just the tip of the iceberg, This is just the first, 4 or 5 spells. There's probably close to 50 of these damn things I'm going to have to do this for. Oh, man. Hopefully I can find a better way to do this. Because I'm not trying to do this for all the different elementals. The 3 different elemental levels for each of those elementals. Then there's Protect, Shell, Insuna, Life. The 3 different levels of life. The various non-elemental magics like Comet, Meteor, Demi, Gravisha. Oh god, and do we have to do this for summons? Like, are we gonna have to gather 99 pieces of a summon before we can... Oh, I don't say that. Like, if that isn't what they do, they might do that in a future installment. Piss off the entire fan base, and it'll be my fault. So let's not trigger the entire fan base and, make it my fault. Let's not do that. Alright, well, we're 10 minutes in, and we're still working on the second set of drawables, so hopefully we're getting near the end of that, because it took about 5 minutes per before, so hopefully we're nearing that point now. Up. Five. How much longer do we have to go? Okay, so she has 62. So wow, it's quite a bit longer for these ones. I didn't see how many he had, but she had 62. So I'm gonna start counting this down for hers. I know hers is 62, so let's go 64. Nice. That's 72. Alright, so she's at 72. Oh, 1. Ew. 76. Okay, she was at 76. 78. God, with these low-ass numbers, quit that. Stop it. I don't know what that was. 78. 82. He should be pretty close to being done. Because he wasn't drawing small numbers like she was, so he's got to be pretty close to being done. Because she's at 84. $90. He's got to be really close to being done, because she's at 90 now. $93. Creeping. It's creeping. $95. So hopefully she'll get 4 on her next one and be at 99 even. Hopefully. Come on, 4. 1. Are you serious right now? Okay, so he's done. And she's done. Okay, I must have miscounted along the way somewhere. Okay, so Blizzard and Sleep took 14 minutes for the two of those. So it took 7 minutes per for those instead of 5 minutes per, like with the caterpillar. I almost called it a cactar again, didn't I? Yeah, the caterpillar. So here's hoping Scan will go by faster and make up the difference. Technically, it's already too late. We're 15 minutes of the video now, and 5 minutes per would have been boop, boop, boop. 5, 5, and 5. So, technically speaking. Gonna be really happy when that's done. Oh. I didn't think to look at how many each of them had when they had their magic stats open, or their magic thing open. I didn't think to look how many they each had. That's my fault. I was gonna say, there's no way she's done with scan already. 7, 4, 2, 6. Oh, she actually got higher than him. What do you know? Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Little by little. I apologize for that bit of a jump there. I'm getting better at this, but sometimes I do miss them occasionally. The editing, rendering program I'm using is not great. It's not horrible, but it's not great. Alright, let's get scan done. Come on. It's coming up on 5 minutes. No, it's actually been 5 minutes as of right now, so... it can't be much longer. You would think. Oh, I almost set my beard on fire. That would not have been good. good at all. Well, we gotta be getting close here. Oh, that was a critical. I don't know why I pulled up the help menu just now. Alright, we're at 6 minutes, so we gotta be nearing the end of this now. We have to be. Oh, yep, she's done. Okay, so it took her 6 minutes. She's ahead of him. Oh, cracking that whip. Okay, now he's done as well. So he had one more draw than she did. Alright, I'm good with everything. Let's go. Ah, got some GF action. If memory serves from the little desk computer thing, you're called Gaurdian forces, I believe. Gaurdian forces. Interesting. I wonder why they call them Gaurdian forces. Like, who came up with that whole concept, I wonder? That's Shua. Hello. Piranha with Buzzsaw Blade. I'm curious what some of the other mainstays look like Ifrit and Buhamut. Oh, Buhamut's gotta look amazing. Diablos. Carbuncle. Oh, dead. $119 experience per. Nice. Thousands to the next level, though, so we're going to have to do a lot of those fights to get to level 9 and 8, or 8 and 9, respectively. Fish fin. AP, huh? Come get it. Get some. So, you guys may be wondering, now that I've finished drawing, what I'm still doing here. So, the area that we're in, these particular enemies offer 3 times the AP to any other enemy in the area. So, there's a couple of abilities for the GFs that I want to start the game with, to make playing the card game easier, or to make junctioning a little better. And the fastest way to get these abilities is to just kill these things over and over again. Because I fight two of the caterpillars and I'll get 2. I'll get 2 AP. I fight, 2 of the little insect things and I'll get 2 AP. But I fight 2 of these, I get 6. And all it takes to kill them is one shot from one summon to pop them out of the ground, and then the other shot from the other summon to literally, you know, defeat them. So, done and done. Ugly little bastards, too, aren't they? Some of these Gaurdian forces would look amazing with next-gen graphics. Like Shiva, with that outfit, would look amazing in next-gen graphics. Imagine what that Thunderbird would look like with next-gen. And I'm pretty sure I have the AP set the way I want it. I think. I honestly don't remember. So here's hoping I do. Otherwise, all this is a big old fat waste of time. Yeah, see, this would be epic as shit under next gen. It's absolutely epic under next gen. Shiva doesn't look too bad now. It'd be better with next gen, but she doesn't look too horrible now. Let's get him. Alright, let's keep on going. Oh, so much ice. So much ice. Just so much ice. It's like a bomb of electricity. That's what that reminds me of. Oh, they both survived. I'll be damned. I'm not sure what to do here. Do I do another summon? Yep, more summons. There you go. Get it, Shiva. You get them buzzsaw piranhas. Get them. I wonder how close I am to getting my ability of choice. I think it only costs about 40 AP, I think. Alright, so we're about halfway through our episode today. I'm going to run with a double long episode for you guys today. Figure I'll be here for about an hour. Maybe a little more, a little less. Is that going to be enough to pop either one of them? Nope. Neither one of them are going to pop. I wonder if they only pop for the lightning one. Because that's kind of what it seems like. They only pop for the lightning one for some reason. Which is interesting and weird. Oh, and you guys should be getting some good news here soon. Or, not necessarily good news, but a nice little surprise. Probably not the next YouTube exclusive for this. Or the next one for 7 Days to Die, but probably one of the ones after that. There should be a new layout for the channel. And then you should also see my little mean mug in the bottom left-hand corner. Although for this game, I'll probably put it in the bottom right-hand corner. This way it's not over the health bars and everything. Or possibly in the upper right-hand corner. Because I think all the text dialogue is at the bottom of the screen. I don't want my face to be over that either. So, maybe in the upper right-hand corner. I'll have to see where the dialogue ends up. Oh, she's hurt. Yeah, so we've got our, we were just waiting on getting our new capture card, and that came in yesterday, looks like. So, I'm going to be spending, I don't know, about a week and a half messing around with that. Seeing how to use it, seeing what all I can do with it, how to set it up. And then once I have the hang of it, we're going to start doing all our streams with it, and we're going to start doing all of our YouTube episodes. We will be adding, you may not see the entire layout. I don't know. But the picture of me, I will be adding up in the corner. So you're going to see a video with this. It's like a flash flood of ice. I love it. I'm probably gonna need to do that and well, no, that hit one of them. Good. Okay, so they both came out for that one. Good. Okay. So the last two, Shiva didn't make them both pop. That one they did, so that's good. Ah. Still 119 apiece, so did that do it? Yep, there it is. That's one of the ones I was looking for. So what that does, well, I add the replacement ability since it's not going to be doing card anymore. Okay, so what the card ability does is when you weaken an enemy to the point where they're just about dead but not quite fully dead, you can use the card ability, and rather than defeating them for experience, you can turn them into a card that you can use in the Terra Master card game. Now, this is really useful because in the early portions of the game, you don't really have any good cards. All you have is the starter deck you got from that guy on the high bridge, and then you have whatever you come across in random events or random battles. Now, most of these cards are going to be 1, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 2, 5, 1, 3, 2, 7. And they're not going to win you very many matches, to be honest with you. They're just not going to win you very many matches. However, the early portions of the game has an enemy in abundance in one of the early levels that their card is not great, but it's great for this stage in the game. It's a card that it's, as you guys may or may not be aware, the cards are laid out with four number totals for their value of offense, defense. One at the top for the cards above them, one at the bottom for cards below them, one on the left for cards to their right or to their left, and one on their right for their cards to the right. The basic goal is to have your number on whatever direction that your opponent plays a card be higher than theirs so they can't take yours. And if it's your turn to play, when you put a card down, you want your number to be higher than whatever cards you have, facing in the general direction, so you can take their card, while at the same time having the number that's left over be high enough to where they can't take it. So there's a card in the early portions coming up soon that you can turn the enemy into a card, and he is, I want to say he's 7 at the top, 6 on the left, 3 at the bottom, and 1 on the right. No. 7 at the top, 6 on the right, 1 on the left, and 3 at the bottom, I think is what he is. And this is significantly better than like any other card at this stage. And that's because, in most cases, you're going to have cards that are 2, 2, 2, 5. 7, 1, 2, 3. So you're going to have a high number. But if you get a high number, there's no other side that also has a high number. So this card, with it being 7 top, 6 right, if you play the board correctly, you can make it to where the enemy can't play anything that can take your card because they don't have anything strong enough to take a 6. And definitely don't have anything strong enough to make a 7. That's what you're hoping for. There are certain cases where they're going to have a card with a 7 and they're facing in the direction of your 6 and you're fucked. And you need to kind of play defense to catch up from there. And my strategy in the early portions of this game, when I'm faced with needing to get specific cards from specific people in order to build the deck to get the bigger cards in later, so I can build the deck out in full, you want 5 of these cards. Okay, is my strategy. I prefer having 6. 6 of this same card that I can fill my deck with 5 of them, and then I have a spare just in case I lose one of these cards. I have a spare I can put into the deck for the next round. I do not want to use any of the lesser cards if I can help it. At least until I get the first major card in Gaurdian, and then the second major card from inside the city of Balam, which is down at the bottom of the continent card it's on. Once I get those 2 cards, I'm pretty much okay, because I can put those 2 cards and then 3 of this specific card I can put, and I can make a deck that way. Yeah, it's interesting. You guys will see it when I go through and play it. You guys will see it. And we got about another 20 minutes. I'm going to keep going. Fighting these, what did I call them? Piranha with buzzsaws on their heads. I think is what they are. So, we're going to keep going fighting these things for a bit. And hopefully the next video will be everything from the completion of what I'm building for now with AP to the end of the fire cavern, is what I'm hoping. And then I can do the next video on heading out to, or no, getting the cards I need for the first couple, and then heading out to Dalit. Once I've finished in Dalit, or the Dalit section will probably be 2 or 3 videos, probably more than that actually. The Dalit section will probably be 4 or 5 videos in and of itself. And then once I finish that, we'll go on from there. But I don't imagine that it's going to be I don't imagine that it's going to be more than 4 or 5 videos. Although I don't imagine it's going to be less than 3 either. Considering all of the stuff I have to do, I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do getting the Mog card. I'm gonna have to do. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do getting the Mog card. I'm gonna have to probably get the card from Guy's mom in Balam. I'm probably gonna have to draw for 20 minutes from the 2 major bosses in Dalit. That's gonna be a pain. Alright, what you got for me, Hoss? What you got for me? Well, sorry about that, guys. I muted somehow. Did not realize that. My knee must have hit the mute button. Came back just in time. Piranhas go night-night. Piranhas go night-night. So when I'm done with this video, recording the audio for this video, I might actually double down and record the audio for the last 7 Days to Die video I have from the file I have. I don't know. I might render this one and then do that if there's enough time tonight. This way I can give you guys a twofer. It'll be the these will probably be going up on like the 18th. So I'll give you guys a twofer. I'll give you guys a Final Fantasy VIII YouTube exclusive, and I'll also give you guys a 7 Days to Die YouTube exclusive. Both on the same day. How's that? Because I know it's been a little while between videos that you guys were waiting. Those of you who are regular on my channel were probably waiting a good 10 days for a new video. And I'm hoping that these YouTube exclusives will close the gap, because I technically only stream 3 days a week. But if I can get a couple of these, like if I can get a 3-hour play of Final Fantasy VIII done, I can make that into 4 or 5 videos for you guys that I can upload onto the days where I don't have uploads for the full streams. So this way, I'm always uploading something for you guys. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Pizza I got sitting next to me is calling for me right now. Oh, Quaestus, you gonna use your no, you're not gonna use your special power? Nope, you're not gonna use your special power. Quasis is like, I've had enough of you. Shiva, take care of my light work. Shiva's like, bitch, your light work? What the fuck I look like to you? Not gonna pop either one. I've always wondered what that thing on Cloud, wow, what that thing on Squall's ass is. Like, does his pants come with suspenders that he thinks he's too good for the suspenders? Is that what that is? I've always wondered that. I killed one of them. Look at Quasis' head. She's just kind of bebop. She's kind of groove into the music in her own mind. She's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Dead. Oh, I shouldn't say that on YouTube. It'll get me demonetized. Not that it matters. I can't monetize these videos right now anyway. I got the subscribers for that. And I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. This is more about just archiving everything anyway. Someday, I do hope to be able to use that mask gift, though. You guys like me. You really, really like me. Someday. Okay, I was lagging considerably on the editing in this last section of the video, and I do apologize for that. I was really good about it in the early sections. I apologize. I have to be more careful in future videos. This one went a lot better than the first one, but I missed a couple of fairly big examples. Wow, I do apologize, guys. This is So should I entertain you guys with another story time? Do I have any other stories that are Final Fantasy VIII related? Okay, so I was talking about the card game earlier. The closest thing I had to a card game story is I once went on a playthrough of the original game after I'd beaten it. That I went on I want to say it was a 40-match losing streak in the early portions of the game. I'm not one of those people that will save and then restart if I lose cards or anything. I will keep playing until I get them back. And I went on like a 40-match losing streak. I lost every one of the cards that I built for later on. Oh man, I lost a whole bunch. I lost every one of the 6 cards that I had carded out. I lost the special card I got from the Fire Cave. I lost. Let's see. I went back to the Fire Cave and I converted another 8 into cards. I came back and I lost those. I tried to play the guy with nothing but the regular standard starter deck cards, and I lost every one of the starter deck cards. It got to the point where I had no cards left at all. Just none. And that was not good. But it did. I don't think I lost another game of cards the rest of that game playthrough, though. Yeah, I don't think I did. I think once I got the card from that first guy, I won every card game after that, I think. Yeah, up until the end. Up until the final card in the in one of the later sections, which again I will not do for spoiler reasons, obviously. Yeah, I'm very upset with myself right now. Because this is a long delay, and I really apologize for that, guys. I almost want to go in and re-edit this. But I know if I do that, I'm going to have to record another hour of audio, and I don't want to do that. But what I can do is this. Alright, so yeah, I have no idea what the deal was with that, to be honest with you. I don't know what was taking me so long, but I did find out that I can go in and I can pause the recording and cut down the parts that needed to cut, and looks like I needed to make, I'm glad I did that, because I had to make 4 more cuts. So, I apologize for that, guys. I will try not to let that happen again. We got about another, looks like about another 4 minutes. So, we will go ahead and get through, I want to say it's 3 more fights, and then we will call this episode done. I don't know why you would heal there instead of use your special ability to end this fight quick. I get that using the Gaurdian forces is easy, but it's just, it seems wasteful to me. I still want to know, I'm still wondering why he doesn't have a face. Like, that damn Thunderbird has no eyes, no mouth, no nose, no nostrils. Like, at the very least, Shiva has eyes. I don't know if she's got a mouth, but she's got eyes. At the very least. I think, and I know she has eyes because she opens them inside the ice sculpture thing. Like, she opens them. I just don't think she has. I don't know if she has a nostrils or a mouth. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right now. Oh wow, Shiva goes so much faster than the Thunderbird does. Alright, let's find out if Shiva's got a mouth. Yep, a mouth and a nose. And ears, it looks like, because they're super pointed. Shiva's an elf? Hashtag confirmed. Shiva's an elf. Yeah, see, no nose, no mouth, no eyes, no nostrils. Looks more like a plant than a Thunderbird, actually. I don't think it has any talons either. Damn thing looks like a plant. I've got to be getting close to the next, yeah. 36 out of 80, and... Really? You aren't going to check Shivas? Shiva's got to be close. Oh, struck first. This is going to be the end for us. We'll get most of the way through this fight. I think I cut it before the fight actually officially ends, actually. So, we will be calling it an evening here. And then we will be back with the tail end of this fight. And I'll probably pick up after this fight's over, actually. Back on the open world map. And then we will continue on through the remainder of the Fire Cave. And the trial for Seed. I think that's what it was, a Seed trial. It's actually a good thing, though, because I kind of want to see what other facial... Oh, no, yeah. Does she have talons, or is it just... That's where it cuts off. Okay.